Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Food for Thought. On this episode, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make vegan nacho cheese. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Vegan nacho cheese, is it actually going to be good? And my answer is yes. This recipe is not only quick and easy, it's also super good. Whether you are completely vegan or maybe just dabbling in the plant-based world, or maybe you have a food allergy, or maybe you're a breastfeeding mom and dairy makes your baby's tummy completely upset, so you have to avoid it and it's terrible because you love cheese. This recipe is for you. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, the reason why I love this recipe is because it has normal things that you will have in your kitchen other than nutritional yeast, which I will say I have found at Walmart and normal grocery stores as well. But everything else should be stuff you already have. So first you're going to start out with 2 cups of raw, unsalted cashews. Now, you should soak your cashews overnight, but who has time for that? Like, nobody, and I always forget. So here's a quick method. You can boil some water and soak them for 10 to 15 minutes with the boiling water. It's like a quick soak method, and it'll soften the cashews a lot quicker. I will say if you soak your cashews overnight, it does make for a little bit of a smoother sauce, but it still works fine this method. Next up, you're gonna need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, which turns out to be about an entire lemon if you have like a small to medium sized lemon. So I just squeeze the whole thing and measure it out. So I'm using a Vitamix, but you can use any blender or food processor for this next part. You're just gonna throw in those cashews after they've been soaked, 3 cups of water, your nutritional yeast, about a ½ cup of that, and 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Now all of these are totally changeable. You can put more or less of any of these seasonings. So you don't have to have a high-powered blender for this recipe, but I will say if you don't, be sure to soak your cashews because your blender may not be able to break them down as well, so you want them to be very soft. Next, you're just gonna pour your sauce into a saucepan and you're gonna heat that up on the stove to thicken the nacho cheese sauce to make it more into a cheesy, delectable, saucy goodness. So you probably should use a whisk. I don't know what I was thinking. I was using a spatula, but I normally use a whisk. And you're just gonna whisk the sauce until it kind of thickens and gets bubbly over medium heat. You can also dance while doing it. It makes the sauce turn out extra good. Sweating from all that dancing. Okay, moment of truth. This nacho cheese is amazing. You can eat it just like a dip. So I'm gonna try it on camera for y'all because I cannot wait. Or you could pour this over nachos, make a totally amazing big old plate of nachos, pour it on top. Sauce for mac and cheese. I've used it and it's amazing. guys, a few points pointers before I end the video. When you make this recipe and you put it in a Tupperware container to save it in the fridge overnight, when you go to rewarm it, it will be kind of solidified, a little bit clumpy. So don't worry, just pour it in a bowl and add a little water. And if you are microwaving it, microwave it for a little bit, or if you're rewarming it on the stove, just add a little water, stir it, and it'll be good as new. So don't be alarmed if it gets a little clumpy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That is all I have for you guys today. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, be sure to do that. Also hit that thumbs up button and head to the comments so that we can chat. Also, if you aren't following me on Instagram, be sure to do that. If you decide to make this recipe, take pictures and DM them to me on my Instagram at Britt. I would love to see what creations you guys come up with. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Food for Thought, and I will talk to you guys on the next video. Bye. Honestly, this is really like my sweet spot. I could just do this whole time. Like what? Food Network, hit me up. I'm here, I'm ready, I'm willing. I'm willing to just cook and eat food full time. I know you want a bite of this nacho cheese.